Accountability. A clear indicator of someone who does not practice accountability is someone that can only list what is wrong in any situation while absolving themselves from fault with a profound ability. When I was younger, anyone telling me to have accountability about anything felt like a slight. I wasn't mature enough or experienced enough to fully understand that I don't always have to be right. This particular misunderstanding put me into plenty of easily avoidable positions had I took the stance of a preemptive strike versus proceeding to raise the Fahrenheit, pointing out my opponent dead to rights wrong in our personal bullfight. What I came to understand is that accountability helps aids assist us in keeping what's actually important right in our line of sight. Picture a straight line of hardcore rope like in tug of war. On one end, there you stand, ready and willing to take your perspective and let out your personal roar. On the other end, there stands your opponent, a one time individual you probably adored, now transformed into an enemy you can no longer ignore. Smack right in the middle is the issue or issues that have initiated this war. The blame game becomes increasingly difficult to play when accountability of one's own contribution to the melee is ever so present and a mainstay within you and your opponent's verbal ballet. When accountability is taken by both parties, we begin to explore the evolution of the issues at hand from two opposing directions. Emotion, confusion, miscommunication, anger, resentment begin to settle as both parties travel toward the middle of the rope. The push and pull of ego, self-righteousness, personal perspective begin to shrink into a slither of hope. The nucleus of what put you in the offensive put them on the defensive, and vice versa. Begin to make the body maintain a state of rest. You begin to experience inertia. The root of the problem becomes dramatically clear. The hard truth is, the pain the issue caused you possibly exposed an insecure fear, a previously unexplored frontier that at the time of heightened emotion your opponent was unwilling to hear, forcing you to slip into a protective, heavily guarded, reactionary, different type of gear, causing you to shrink in front of the opposing scrutineer and slowly, silently disappear. We are sadly living in a time where people prefer to give up rather than just give in. Like old Lucy, pride and ego have become the most domineering of sins. However, if you take accountability, I take accountability, the issue itself, instead of the person you are dealing with, has the opportunity to shrink. God willing, allowing you to take a moment to yourself for the calm rethink. Now, don't get it twisted. There are some humans this will not work with. No matter what you do, you two will just never be in sync. But accountability on both ends can get you to a middle ground and can aid you in not feeling hoodwinked. Even if you just agree to disagree, that is a whole lot better than grabbing that drink and explaining your story from behind bulletproof glass down at the precinct. Wink, wink. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Oh my goodness, you gotta know what I mean. Come on.